Hi everyone, so I'm back with the June reading wrap up. This is the second time I've tried to film this. So I'm just going to get into it. So I read 9 books in June, again mixed Kindle, audio and physical. So I have them now spread out across my bed because this is the second time I've tried to film this. Goodreads reviews on my phone, and we're just going to get started. So the first book I read was The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, first in the Dreamland Billionaire series. I gave it 4 stars. So I liked Rowan and Zara's relationship. Very good. Had not so great bits in it, but it was a good relationship overall. Very good pairing. Love the idea of the theme park and its design. The inclusion of the disability with Zara's sister was really good, and it the way they were going to improve the park to have inclusivity was a really good idea. So the second book I read, I'm Flame by Rebecca Yarros, the second in the Fourth Wing series. Gave this 2 stars. To say the least, disappointed. For a huge, chunky ass book, the only thing that made this worth reading was Taryn. This is being unhauled, this is going. I'm glad I didn't buy the special editions, because I want the special edition of Fourth Wing at some point. I'm just going to buy that. This is going. Xaden and Violet's relationship was completely underdeveloped. For a chunky ass book like this, as you can see, it's over 400 pages, something like that. There was barely any development. It lasts a year, this book, and no development. And the brother, no point bringing him into it. He could have stayed dead. Also, I was reading this during the day before I went to see 30 Seconds to Mars. Did I read this? No, I didn't read this during the day when I was seeing Take That. I think I finished it. I finished this before I went to see Take That. But it's going either way. It's a badass book to be reading before seeing 30 Seconds to Mars, but nah, didn't work. So after that chunky ass book, I took a break from chunky ass books and decided to read some small books. Picked 3 off my shelf. I usually pick 3 in tandem. So, first one I read was Billy and the Min Pins by Roald Dahl. Very cute, very tiny. 5 stars. Small kids books usually tend to get 5 stars from me because I just love them. It's like revisiting my childhood. Going back to primary school kind of thing. And also I've been doing a lot of uni work and been doing a lot of hardcore biology and stuff, so these are like a welcome break from doing that kind of stuff. So it's got a creative fictional world, children face terrifying things, very much like our real world, but yeah, it works so well. And it's also got whimsical magic, and it's so beautifully illustrated by Quentin Blake. I mean, let me find the one of the swan. The swan is an amazing illustration. Where's the swan? There you go. See that? It's so beautiful. Yeah, that's staying. That's really good. And I also read Angel of Death Volume 1 by Kuden I'm gonna butcher these, just saying. Kuden Nudukia and Makoto Sanada. I have really ruined those names. This is based on a video game. It's a very, very graphic manga, which is a weird combination of words. 5 stars again. Is a great start to a very gripping storyline. It's weird and wonderful. It has really like graphic like scenes. I wonder if I can find one for you. See if I can find you a really, well, not massively graphic, but I'll show you because these aren't for kids anyway, these videos. I don't make these for kids. I'll show you a weird one. There we go. He wants to steal people's eyeballs. Spoiler alert. But yeah, it's weird. I like it though. It's my kind of thing, like my kind of horror. Because I do like my horrors. So then, going back to the Kindle, I read Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. Again, Dreamland Billionaire. Well, I say read. I attempted to read. I didn't get all the way through it. I DNF'd this at 44% with a 1 star. Just because there's no romance between Declan and Aris. Absolutely none. Nada, zilch, zero. It's not even enough to be able to fake it. It's just terrible. It's really bad. The way too focused on work, the workplace, she does all the work for him, he treats her like crap. It's basically the sum of it all. So, yeah. So I decided to go back to The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. My childhood, basically. I went... This is a 15-book series, so I thought I'd start it, even though I'm in the middle of, like, loads of series. I don't read in order, in case you've noticed. Absolutely 5-star rating. This is amazing. Cannot go wrong. Love it. You just have such a magical time with every character, and they're all easy to relate to. It's got some... Is this the illustrated one? I have an illustrated one. This is not the illustrated one. I have multiple editions of this. I collect them. I love collecting them. If I can find any old editions, I will, and I will buy it. This and Winnie the Pooh. Bought. And you can picture every scene in your mind. And it has such great lessons for children and adults. I recommend adults read this. I recommend adults watch the film. I have the VHS set, limited edition box up on my windowsill. I also have the limited edition DVD set as well. Yes, I buy memorabilia. And then I read Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. Now, this was... Okay, I'm not keeping this. This is going. I'm taking these 2 book cycles, which are kind of like half-price books in America, but you don't sell them. You buy more books, take them in, and then you replace your own books. Neat idea. I gave this 3 stars, so it was okay, but I don't think John Green is for me. So I don't see myself. Unless someone highly convinces me to, I will never pick up another one of his books. And if I do, it'll be on Kindle because I'm not buying them. As 2 I've bought and 2 I've not really liked. So they're basically using a missing persons case to make the teenagers fall in love. It's just sad. That's all it is. Sad. It's just meh. Meh writing. Meh. Okay, mental illness representation, but it just became very overwritten, no plot whatsoever. And Daisy and the main character, Az's mother, really, really annoyed me. So yeah, it's going. And it's sad because this is actually a special limited edition poster jacket as well, but I'm not keeping it. So yeah. So that's literally all the physical ones I read. So my audiobook was Lessons in Chemistry by Bonnie Garmus. Really good, actually. 4 stars. Dark humour. Gets me every time. I love it. 6:30. 6:30 was adorable. The dog. So cute. Don't mind that. Really don't mind that. Spot popped. Just saying. Ignore it. It's not there. So his whole personality was beyond that of his owners, which is very rare to find in a dog in a book. He speaks his mind through his own thoughts, and we can hear them. And Elizabeth's just completely blunt personality with her honest comments. She kind of reminds me of me. Which I haven't said any of them yet on here. I'm quite thankful for it, because I'd probably never get monetized if I did. But yeah, it was a good book. And then, last but not least, another Kindle attempt, The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I DNF'd this at 60%. This was awful. Really bad. It was written like a 5-year-old had written it. There you go, there's my blunt, honest comment for now. I know a lot of people hate me for that. I just didn't like it. It just characters lacked depth and development, very little plot, then it became too fast paced, and then you just don't get the exploration of the characters past that you want. Highly disappointed. Thought it was going to actually be a good fantasy and it just wasn't. So, there are the 9 books that I read in June. I am not making a dent in this 700 book long TBR. Really not. I've read 47 books this year. And I keep adding to it. I've ordered some more. I'm doing there'll be 2 videos popping up on this channel at some point. Maybe later in the year. Based around 2 of my beloved celebrity crushes. One who I've seen them both in concert actually. One who has the scrapbook flip through coming up at some point on this channel soon, probably before I do the actual book based video, and one whose scrapbook I haven't even started yet, so I've seen them both in concert. They both have bands. But yeah, I'm in the midst of buying the reading list. Got 2 off each. No, 1 off 1, I think. I'll have to check. I know I've got 2 off 1 of them. From the comments I made earlier about the scrapbooks, you can probably guess who they are. But yeah. So currently what I'm actually reading at the moment is, well, I would be reading on my Kindle if we actually had internet at this current moment in time. Our internet is dead. Very dead. Very broke. I've been watching movies via DVD. Old school. I know. But I would be reading The Teacher by Frida McFadden on my Kindle. My Kindle is, for some reason, connected to the internet. And is not having any of it at the moment. But physically, I'm reading Madly Deeply by Alan Rickman. Well, it's his diaries, but it's edited by Alan Taylor. Alan Taylor's edited it. Alan Rickman actually wrote them. It's kind of like the Freddie Mercury one I own, which is Freddie Mercury in his own words, but Freddie didn't actually write it. And I also have a Princess Diana one like that as well. Yeah, so that's currently what I'm reading. I have not chosen my audiobook for this month. For these few months. And I'm going to see seeing Stevie Nicks in concert soon. So, yeah. So, hope you enjoyed this. I have no idea if this is going to be uploaded like usual, or whether you'll see this in a few weeks. But yeah, you'll still get it in the remnants of July, like usual. You're just not gonna get it when I usually think you're gonna get it. It's a bit weird. It's still being uploaded. It sounds wrong that I'm saying this now, but you're only gonna hear this when this video's uploaded. This is being filmed on the 1st of July. Are you going to get it on the weekend of the 1st of July? I don't know. You could not. We'll find out. Bye.